I just basically want to have like a session with y'all and talk to y'all about mental health because I never really talk about mental health. First of all, y'all do not judge my blunt. It is very, very, very tiny, but fuck y'all because ain't none of y'all buying me sacks of weed and I smoke too much to be stuffing my motherfucking blunts. But basically, I just want to talk to y'all about depression because it seems like depression is running rampant in young people's lives. Yeah, I really just hate depression. I hate that there is a chemical imbalance in people's brains, in our brains, that for no reason just starts to place negative things on us. Like, I don't understand. I think I get more angry with the fact that I can't shake it once I'm in the black hole. Like, I will start, for me, I start off being irritated. Like, I'm really, really irritated and everything gets on my nerves. And that's kind of my signal, like, okay, you're about to go through a depression cycle. Prepare yourself. Money is another thing. Like, if I'm running low on money or my money isn't coming in the way I think it should, I will literally get depressed and my mind will start to gather up and compile a list of things that I can't pay for at that moment. And I get really down and depressed and I get really dark and I want my room to be dark. I don't take my dog out. I just sit in my room and watch shows. And it doesn't help that I watch a whole lot of Snapped and ID. But I really like that shit. And I don't think that I should blame that for why, I go through depression. I've gone through a cycle of friends because of it. The friends I have now, I think will stick with me forever. Because I can openly talk to them about my depression. And they're nothing short of encouraging. Like, they are really, really there for me. One of my friends actually experiences depression himself, and we're kind of there for each other. Child, I had a group of friends. And I'm saying this because I'm not trying to tear anybody down or expose anybody or spill no fucking tea. I'm really just saying this because I want people who go through mental health issues and battle with their mental health to have a circle of friends around them that they can trust and have a support system that will be there for them. Because I don't know about you guys, but even though I know there are so many people affected with mental illness and with depression, when I'm going through, I feel like I'm the only person. I feel like I'm all alone and I'm the only person going through this and that everybody else in the world is just, I was talking. Everybody else in the world is just happy and free and living positive and living the best life. And I'm over here just distraught and destitute. And that's not really the case. And it's so crazy. And I'm going to get back to the friends part. It's so crazy because I will see other people going through shit. And I'll be like, oh no, don't feel like that. And I'm going through it. And it's like, you can't beat that motivation for yourself. And I was telling my friend Sylvia the other day. Because we were going to a kickback. And actually the kickback is tonight. It was last night. I was telling her last night, I want to go so bad, but I don't have the motivation to get up and get dressed, and I don't have the motivation to want to go. That's fucked up, that you can't even sometimes control your own thoughts. That is fucked up, and people really don't know the severity of what it is. Now, it's important to have a good circle of positive friends around you, because when I first started going through this and not knowing what it was, my friends were low-key teasing. They would call it spazzing. And they would make jokes about it. And I remember this one time in particular. I was going through a cycle. I think I was having a panic attack. I didn't know what it was, so I didn't know how to identify it. We were leaving from Jack in the Box. And everybody's food was in like one bag or some shit like that. And I literally forgot what happened. But some kind of way, they handed me the bag. But by the time they handed me the bag, mind you, my best friend was driving the car. Her girlfriend at the time was in the passenger. No, wait. Yeah, I think that's how it was. Or either the best friend was in a... It was me, the best friend, the girlfriend, and the girlfriend's best friend. All in the girlfriend's best friend's car. They passed me the bag, and then the bag drops. The bag drops because I don't reach for it. I'm already in my mood. I'm facing the window. I'm not talking to nobody, and I got a fucking attitude. I don't really want to be bothered. the bag drops on the floor, and they thought that I pushed the bag on the floor in a bit of spazzing. They all start to laugh at me. I mean, literally laugh at me. And that was not the first time it happened. I remember one time, it was Easter. I was singing in the community choir, and I went through another spell, but I was really suicidal this time, and I didn't want to be here, and I was just really negative. After I came out of it, I hung out with a couple friends that were in the choir, and they called the director and put her on speakerphone. And she said, "Hey Lola," they called me Lola. "Hey Lola, are you done having your mental breakdown?" Now, how would she know that? Because people didn't know. You know, I never had a panic attack around her. I was never up and down in my emotions around her. At the time, and even now, I know how to control it in public. I will lose my cool around people who I feel I can trust. But if I feel like I can't trust you and I don't know my surroundings, I will keep my cool. Or I will just leave. And that's the reason why now I tend to drive every fucking where I go. Because I don't want to feel uncomfortable. I felt so uncomfortable in that car. I wanted to die. I felt embarrassed. I felt humiliated. And I felt betrayed because my best friend was in the car. Like, that really just... And again, I'm not saying this to down anybody. Best friend included. Like, love her. She is a great person. I wish her... I hate to say that. Because anytime somebody say I wish you nothing but the best, they really don't. But I really want her to achieve her dreams. I really want her to go after what it is that she wants in life. And I want her to be successful. But baby, that shit was fucked off. What am I doing? So yeah, I learned very quickly that you gotta care about you because everybody else does not. And they do, but they care about you when it's beneficial to them. Or when they don't have to worry about their lives. Or when it's convenient for them. You know, people don't really care. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, this video was inspired by Jazlynn Westbrook. I actually just ran across one of her videos on YouTube, and she was doing a session in her car, and I was like, I should do that. I'm gonna add friends to it, and I'm gonna, you know, do the damn thing. And the topic actually was inspired by Funky Dineva. Dineva was saying in one of his videos that the reason why he was so late on giving us his review was because he was having a depression episode, and it made me feel less alone. I don't want to say this wrong, so I'm going to take a moment so I can gather my thoughts. Like, it's a comforting feeling when you know you're not by yourself. I don't want to say it makes me feel good to know that other people are depressed as well, but... And I'm not depressed. I just have depressing episodes. Like, I get depressed. And I'm no longer suicidal, you know, like, I have moments where I know, you know, like, I was just going through, and I was like, okay. So now, what I look forward to is the cycle being over. I know it's a cycle, and I know in X amount of days, or X amount of hours, or X amount of time, it'll be over, and it'll blow up. So that's what I look forward to now. I don't dwell in it, and I'm not just like, oh, this is the end of the world. But I do let it come. Like, I don't have any coping mechanisms or anything to break the cycle. So when I do fall into a depressive cycle, I just let it be. I kind of let it run its course. What else did I want to talk about? Because this is pretty much just a rant. I'm going to start doing other, like, videos that are not about reality shows. I just needed to start and solidify my brand first, and then figure out how I wanted to expand. So the foundation of the Cat's Meow is, I really wish I would fucking quit. The foundation of the Cat's Meow would be the reviews. And then after that, then we'll get into the extra things. I was doing story time, but I don't want to tell y'all all my business like that. So I have to really sit down and just think about which stories I'm willing to tell. Oh, we can talk about Brandy real quick. First of all, I love Brandy. I can't wait for B7, even though I hope that's not the title of the album. The Boy Is Mine scandal with Monica. First of all, I'm sick of her beefing with Monica, like, altogether. Like, I'm really done with it. But let's really just add up our receipts here. Monica was a feature on Brandy's song. The Boy Is Mine is Brandy's song. So she recorded the song full out, solo. And then when they listened to playback, they said, well, this sounds more like a conversation, so we need to have an artist feature on that. During that time, the only 4 women that were hot at the time were Maya, Aaliyah, Brandy, and Monica. Y'all already know Maya don't be in nobody's drama. Y'all ain't heard her in nobody's business. At the time, Aaliyah had her drama going on with Dame Dash and R. Kelly, or both of them, God rest her soul. So the only person left was Monica. And I think at the time people were already saying that they were beefing, so it was perfect to ride this wave. Saying all that to say, Monica was a feature on Brandy's song. Not only did you put the song on your album, which people weren't really doing back then, or now, if they were a feature, but you named the album after the song that you were featured on. Mama. This boy's fine with me. He's so young to be fine with me. Bitch, I want to talk. I'm smoking. But he look all up like this. He put something in his pocket. Homeboy's driving up. He's about to start to leave. But where you gonna smoke? Your daddy probably knows you smoke. They are the coolest Mexicans I know, I swear. But, yeah, so Monica, after you did all of that, what would you expect Brandy to feel? And then I heard later on in life, you beat the bitch up backstage at an award show. Like, of course she don't like you. Like, I don't understand. But what makes Brandy look bad is that Monica always takes the high road. When she gets on these, like, television shows, she's always like, oh, no, I'm not going to be. Eagles don't soar with pigeons. And, you know, she does that, you know, we don't go low, we go high type shit. And that's why Brandy always looks like she's a bully. Because I can assure you, Monica is probably doing some shady ass shit behind the scenes. And we don't get to see that. So what we see seems one-sided. But what I will say is, Brandy, make your paper, shine on Star, get more gigs, and just pay Monica dust. Because I mean, no shade, and I love Brandy. But both of y'all are really on the same level at this point. Like, you were a legend back in the day, so Monica really can't touch that. But right now, y'all really have meager sales, and y'all both doing these festivals. And I hope B7 puts you on, though. And I will say this. 211 did not get the shine that it deserved at all. Like, I don't understand what the fuck her label was thinking. That was a classic fucking album. She was giving you current, future, and past Brandy all at once. Like, and I don't... Y'all wasn't rocking with that? I didn't believe. Yes, the fuck you did, Brandy. You believed. You believed. Your label and your team didn't believe. You need a better team. And Ryan, if you was responsible for that shit, and I don't give a fuck if you her cousin, your ass needs to be let the fuck go. I don't care. Bitch gotta make her coin. Sarah ain't getting no younger. Her needs and preferences are going to get much more expensive. And I'm pretty sure with the family she got, they gonna encourage her. Don't seek that shit from a man. Get that shit for yourself. I'm mad that Pose is over, y'all. And I really, I was not playing at the end of my review. I really want to be on the second season. Like, I'm just gonna really put that in the atmosphere. And I pray that Ryan Murphy or Janet Mock or Stephen Canals or Our Lady J pays attention to me and sees my reviews and sees my charisma and my personality and writes me a part in Evangelista. I don't even care if I'm a part of Ferocity at this point. I just want to be on a fucking show. But Billy Porter, who plays Pray Tell, Angelica Ross, who plays Candy, the Pose official Instagram and Twitter, they've all either retweeted or liked my stuff. So they know who I am. I really hope me and don't even get to be on that because I really love Funky Don Even. I want him to soar. I want him to grow. I feel like his episode of the Queen Supreme Court was the best one yet. Him in Tokyo. Oh, and Lonnie B. I really fucking love Lonnie B. I have to meet him soon. What else? Do y'all watch Andrew Caldwell, bitch? He is like a guilty pleasure of mine. Like, I will sit up and watch hours. What else, y'all? I really just want, this is a rant for real, because I really just want to talk about depression. That's the reason why I didn't do a Love and Hip Hop Hollywood review this week, because I was going through, y'all, and